Myself, Rajesh Gupta, and I am a telecom veteran. Total experience is around 32 years. And as far as education qualification, so I am engineer. Then I have done masters from IIT Roorkee. I have done MBA in 2003 part-time from IIM Kozhikode. And when I say I'm a telecom veteran, so I have worked with Tata Telecom, Shyam Telecom, Airtel. Airtel I have spent good 17 years. And last stint was with Mahindra. So Mahindra, which is actually doing the strategic partner operation maintenance for Reliance Jio, Indus Towers, ATC, and other companies. So this is my total small brief. So as I said that I am a telecom veteran, I have worked throughout into telecom field. So my answers will be more relevant to telecom profession only. And I will use my recent stint in Mahindra for a better explanation. So there are actually two type of roles that we cater. One is managerial type, one is field staff, because we ultimately we have to do the field operations. So when I say managerial and technical experts, so they are from the industry itself and majorly towards the operation and maintenance kind of thing. On the field side, if I say in field operation, these are more ground actually operating and doing the maintenance part for tower, infrastructure, fiber, and power banks, power systems. So if I say that how we are attracting the top talent, so that's why I categorize it into two parts. One is managerial and another is field operations, because the strategy and the action plan is different for both the categories. The managerial and the technical experts are mostly from the industry. Now, what happens here is that for certain geographies like MP, Rajasthan, UP, etc., we get a pool of manpower and the talent. But there are certain geographies like Jammu Kashmir, Assam, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, where actually it's a big challenge to get the two, because of two reasons. One is geography itself, there are inherent challenges, and second is language. So the strategies like this, that for the difficult geographies we have to incentivize and also we have to give a higher compensation to them. So that is one part of it. Searching is definitely a challenge. We really struggle many times. Whereas in Rajasthan, UP, MP, like we get lot of options, lot of CVs, and it's always easy to find. In the field operation, challenges, the specialized role are, again, I will go back to my specific role that I am doing for Geo from Mahindra. So the challenges that I'm facing is that Geo has a philosophy for Scrum entry. So there is a software they have, and all the employees go through a validation and verification process. So that becomes challenge because most of the candidates get rejected or filtered out. That is one challenge. Second challenge is in the competitive market, salary is definitely a constraint, because as far as we know that all the telecom rates are continuously coming down because of inter-operator competition, and that is reflecting on the field staff also. So we cannot cross a limit on salary bands. So that becomes another challenge for us. Third challenge that I can say is that there is the kind of operation that we are managing is, it's a mix of tower maintenance and fiber maintenance. So it is always very difficult to find a person who is actually capable on both the things. We generally find people who are either on the tower side or on the fiber side. And the last point that is coming in my mind is that when I'm talking on managerial and technical expert is the so the third challenge that is we are facing is specific to our organization is that is mix of tower operations and fiber operations. So the person that we are recruiting should be aware, expert, and experienced on both the things together. Generally in the field, you will either find a tower maintenance expert or fiber maintenance expert. So as I told earlier, that because of salary constraint and we cannot recruit double manpower because of the inherent challenges on the pricing, we have to find a multi-skill person. And last point that is coming is that the managerial and the technical expert from our side should be on the multi skills, which means like customer support, customer management, business development, billing, operations on the ground, handling the manpower on the field, a PPT, Excel, and all the managerial skills that are required. So these are the challenges that I see while recruiting the specialized roles. Experienced person is definitely experienced. That is why he's called experienced, and his experience matters a lot. I give this example to a lot of people that if you play badminton with Prakash Padukone, the other side can be highly energetic youth, very fast, very agile. But Prakash Padukone will stand at one place and he will make the other person run around. So experience you cannot ignore. That is very much required. But on the other side, we have to hand over the baton to our next generation. That is also true. So in that case, our next generation should be groomed well. Now there is definitely a generation difference. Their attitude, their behavior, their expectations are very different than us. The challenges that I have seen or the observations that I have gone through is that they are looking for work-life balance. Believe me, when I started my career, I think we did not actually care or worry about work-life. We did not even know what is work-life balance. We gave our everything to the company. I can tell you a few examples like I have climbed 100-meter towers also. I have laid fiber in the ditches, deep ditches where it's really dark. We have worked in the heavy rains. But today's generation actually cannot bear all this, or they refuse to climb 100-meter tower. So they are very, very selective in the work assignments. This I'm talking on the field, even on the office work also, they are very selective. They can always tell ki boss, I want to do this, I don't want to do this work. Another thing is low tolerance. So today's generation is very much low tolerance. If you shout on them, if you over demand, they find it very easy to leave the organization, very easy, and go for the new search. And this is resulting into high attrition. That is also true. So these are the things that I have come across while handling the Gen Z low people. So there are two sides to this. One is that as far as this organization is concerned, I am having around 18,000 people workforce, and it becomes itself a challenge to manage 18,000 people altogether, and also to see the development and address their concerns equally. That is actually very difficult. But still, there are some process-driven systems that we have developed. One thing is that training, of course, continuous trainings, and like in 1 year, everybody should get at least minimum 2 to 3 trainings, and that also should be defined based on his manager's review and discussion with him. So, and it can be in-house or it can be outsourced also. That is one. Then geographic and role rotations is another thing that we can take care. It will give them new perspective. It will give them new challenges, and also it shows a virtual growth and virtual learning, notional learning, I would say, to them, in the sense that if you change like I was in Airtel for almost 16, 17 years, and the Airtel philosophy is don't keep a person more than 2 years at one place, especially senior people. And actually it results very well. So when you go to new geography, you carry the experience from the past, and also there are new challenges for the new location and the new team. So that is how a self evolution comes out. So that is one. Another thing you can do is that quarterly offsite meeting periodically, maybe 3 to 4 times in a year, you can do offsite meeting where you openly discuss, come out of your routine work, leave aside all the things, laptop, everything, and give a general discussion. Out of that discussion, many times strategies come out, and that helps in giving a direction to the organization and to the team as well. And also it gives two more advantages. One is exchange of ideas. If one team is doing good, then other team can learn from them. And second thing is market evaluation also happens in the process. That where the marketing has the technology is heading, and what are the changes required, what is the team strength, SWOT analysis, everything you can do in that process. So that is how you take care of this. I will connect it with my earlier questions that you asked, generation difference. So believe me, this infant attrition is happening with younger generation more. It is not happening with the senior people. If senior person joins, actually he stays. He is matured, he observes and he absorbs. Both the things he does. But the infant attrition is actually connected with generation difference as well. On the slightest of the difference or disliking, the person is ready to leave instantly. And when it is new, he is not well connected also with the team, with the organization, with the culture. He does not feel connected and he finds it very easy to leave. So how to address it? That is a main thing. What we have done is that we have to give a personalized connection to him, a personalized relationship. That helps a lot. If there is a hand holding in the initial 1 month or so, if you are sorting out his issues, initial teething troubles, clarity on the processes, clarity on the automation, systems, people, what processes are followed, then actually he feels very, very comfortable. So one thing that I have decided and started is that we generally provide a welcome kit. So that first level connection happens there. In the welcome kit, actually, you can give about the organization, you can give some pen diary, some gift items and other things. So he feels very comfortable with this initial gesture. Second thing is that buddy concept. So the person joins and you tell him that this will be your buddy for anything. You can ask whatever, wherever you are stuck. So that buddy helps him to handhold also and to get him properly absorbed in the organization. He does not find lost. Another thing you can do is the growth path. So whenever a person joins, or even later also, maybe at least once in 6 months, we should openly discuss, and also we should have a growth path for every employee and every role. Once that clarity is there, the person feels very, very comfortable and he knows that what he has to deliver and where he will head. So that is one thing. Now, this was on the managerial side. In my organization, the infant attrition is happening more on the field staff because field staff is very low salary, generally local people, and remotely placed. So these are the three characteristics that my organization is operating with. Localized means he has come here only to test, and the moment he finds that something better is there in his bag, he will immediately leave it. Or because he's local, he has not come out of his home. If he has got some other priorities, he will leave. So there are many reasons that why a field staff leaves us. Now, what I have done for this is that we have started delaying his salary by 1 week to 10 days. Earlier, my organization was giving salary on 30th for the month. Say for January month, 1st to 31st, we will give on 30th or 31st. And we were proud of it as Mahindra that we give you salary on the time. But this became a no barrier kind of thing to the leaving person, and he will not even inform or intimate. He will just vanish on 1st. So we have changed the salary day to 7th. Still, it is fixed. Maybe 6th or 7th, the salary will come. But that 1 week delay actually puts him on that defensive side that he will inform us and we get chance to discuss with him, understand his pain points and address him in that process. Because he's not ready to leave his 1 week salary. So that is one. Second thing is that we give him toolkit and safety kit. So we started recovering that cost for the initial 6 months. And if he stays for 1 year, we will return back all that recovery also. So there is a kind of indirect incentive that person will stay for more than 6 months. Or if he is leaving before 6 months, then we have something to recover. And third thing is that we have opened a call center. I will not call it a call center, but at least one common number I have given to every circle where all the field staff or anybody who is initially joining and needs help, it's like a complaint and grievance redressal number. And there is a HR person associated with that. He will just take that call and address those initial hiccup problems to him. So these are the few things that I have done, and I think it has resulted well. We could reduce the attrition rate. So I will not say it's like this that for this energy sector, I am a user. I am not like I use Windows software, but I am not a developer of it. So I can tell you from that perspective that how I see that energy sector, in which direction it is going and what is required to be done. So very clearly, I can see that EV charging stations are going to boom in the future. Now it has three type of opportunities. One is entrepreneurship, where you can open your own EV charging stations and make it a business case. Second is you can develop EV charging stations on the production side, I'm saying. And third is you can get associated with some of the big organizations like Maruti, Mahindra, and you can do installation services for them. Whenever a new car is sold, maybe at home or wherever, you have to install a new EV charging stations. So this is one thing that may come up, three type of job opportunities coming there. Second thing I see is that currently our EV is working on lithium ion batteries. Now, first thing coming in my mind is that what will happen after 5 to 10 years when these batteries will become scrap. Now it's a highly polluting item. It has to be properly disposed. So this will open up a new industry in itself where you have to scrap and dispose these lithium ion batteries or maybe recycle. So that is second opportunity that is coming. Third thing that is very visible is, and most of the people have started working on it also, that is IoT. So IoT based monitoring of the vehicle, of the battery, of everything, every component in that vehicle, that is also a new venture that may come up. And if we are talking about sustainability and renewable solutions, then like Japan is not working on EVs, electric vehicles. He's working on hydrogen because Japan considers that hydrogen is more long lasting and more sustainable solution. So that in India also some experiments are going on that. Few like Gadkari ji told that one railway engine has been tested on hydrogen. I think we can work more on this. So this is another opportunity where research is first thing. Then after that production, logistics, and then its business application. So these are the 4 5 fields it will open, hydrogen based new technology. Last but not least, all the sustainable and renewable solutions need new and more efficient storage systems. Currently, lithium ion is very costly and very bulky, heavy, and in even today in the EV vehicle, 50% cost is only on the storage. So there is a good scope on research also, production also, and uh, distribution also. How to make it more efficient, lighter, cheaper battery solutions, storage systems. So these are the few things that is coming in my mind while talking about energy sector towards sustainability and renewable.